groundbreaking. Right, it's saying we are not live. There's something wrong with the live feed. Okay, so what's going on? Are we live? If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the comments if you can hear me loud and clear just now, because it's saying there's a problem with the live feed. So I'm just going to check if there's anything going on. What's going on? Right, I don't think we're live. Are we live? Are we live? Right, 1 wee second. If you can hear me, I don't know if you can hear me or not. So yeah, put in the comments if you can see and hear me okay. It's saying there's a problem with the feed just now. The stream health is at red. What's going on? Sounds good to me. Steve, good morning. All good here, loud and clear. Okay, I'll just carry on and just take it from there. Okay, so 1 wee sec, I'll just jump over to the chat area and see who've got in. Gordy Boy Scotland is in the house. Welcome to you. Richard Cooper, Ben Paul Gardy is in. Mervyn Skidmore, Black Label 46, George Charles, King 1969, Larson, Doug, Anton, G Slick, Benton Taylor, David Schwartz, Chris Noble, Reese John is in. Marcus Jafari, High Plains Drifter, David Schwartz. Have I said that already? Yes, I have. Double mention, David. Gino Dahl is in. Axel is in. Crypto Miner, Alex Jug, and Donny Don Matthew is in as well. Excellent, so you can all hear me okay. Mark Paulin has just joined us as well. Crypto Don Juan has joined us as well. Good to see you, buddy. Brundo25 has joined us. Okay, so we're just going to see what's happening in the markets. We'll just refresh this and just dive straight into it. We have $130 billion for a market capitalization, touching 131 billion, so it's kind of stable. It's just flat line. It's not flat lining. It's just kind of going sideways at the moment. And we have Bitcoin dominance 52%. Again, that's sideways as well. So who is up just now? We have ABBC coin is up again. We've looked at it a couple of times. I still don't get it. But it's up another 44% over the last 24 hours. Huobi token is up 12.5%. Binance coin is up as well. We'll talk about that in a second. Digitex futures is back in the top 100 as well. That's jumped up as well. Well done to Don Juan, Crypto Don Juan. He's been talking about this and he's got in more with Digitex futures. Good to see them back in the top 100. Aurora coin is up. Steam is up. Project Pi, Theta is up. Theta's done brilliant as well. Aeon, Icon, Digibyte. So there's a lot of them up. What's the percentage? Yeesh, it's about 50-50, I'd say. 50% in the green, 50% in the red. Who's the biggest loser? Not that by that much. Quant, 6.11%. Repo, Electronium, Engine Coin, and PundiX, Odom, Ravane, Ontology, all down. Not by that much, to be honest, not by that much. Okay, we'll look at the overall picture and see. This is coins that have been traded over 10,000 volume. And we have again Electrum Dark. It says 4,700% again. I don't think that's right actually. Heartbout up 166% with 66k volume. Optimal Shelf availability token. Never heard of that, but it's been trading just under $1 million, up 57%. And we've got a market cap of 14 million. So I like the ones with the low market caps. And the currency analytics token is up again, it says here. 57%, but it's a volume. We'll need to look in the volume in that, but look at the market capitalization. Something not quite right there. So it's trading over 10 times its market capitalization, and yet something not quite right about that. A staking lab is up 52% on 91,000 volume. ABBC coin, Everest is up. Toa coin, Fortuna is up as well. Content Value Network as well. Somebody spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. 2.5 million volume, or 2 3/4, up 39%. So that's overall markets. That's of the 2093 markets that are on CMC just now. So there's some big gains there. We'll take a look at the charts just now. I was just taking a look at the kind of top ones there. See who's risen the most. But we'll take a look at Bitcoin first. See what's happening with that. We need that to be stable or rising for anything to happen. We're forming an ascending triangle here with Bitcoin. Around about where we're here, about 4,200. We've got that as resistance. So we're forming an ascending triangle. I like these kind of triangles, symmetricals, ascending, descending triangles. So we're forming that just now. So we're on 3,808 just now. We'll just see on Brave. What's the price just now on there? 3,813, so it's similar. BTC USD. We'll go back to Bitstamp. So that's what's happening there. We'll look at XRP. XRP, is it about to explode? We'll take a wee look at that just now as well. US, and we'll not do USD, we'll do BTC. And you can see it's starting to move, 8,326, which is good to see. And we're just going to hourly chart. It came back down, so it did go up to 8,412. But I do think this is the start of an XRP move. I've been saying this for ages. We've been saying it for a while as well. There's a lot of people in the premium group and in the free group as well talking about XRP. SBI is big on this as well, and they're coming out in March as well. Supposedly it might come out, well, it is March today, but it might come out today, from today onwards. That's what I was trying to say. So I think this is going to be the start of XRP rise, or it could be the start of the XRP rise. We can see it's kind of crossed over there, but we'll just go back to the daily. Not quite crossed over in the daily, but I do expect that to happen within the next week or so, and then we'll start to see a rise from here and go past this 12,000 mark and just keep on going up steadily. And that's what we're looking for XRP. There's just too much good news about XRP. I've topped up again on XRP. I said I'm accumulating, and that's what I'm doing just now. So I'm accumulating XRP just now at these prices, and I've gone in from kind of 9,000 Satoshi kind of down to its current price of, I think the last time I got in was 8,160 or something. So I'm accumulating that as well. The other coins I'm accumulating would be Litecoin, Bitcoin obviously. I'd like to accumulate that. I'm not in Bitcoin at the moment, but I've got obviously the altcoins in Bitcoin as well. So yeah, that's the three big ones I would be accumulating. Same with BNB as well. BNB is doing really well at the moment. BTC, that was up another 10% or so. Yeah, so it's climbing to that figure that I was talking about. So it said last week that okay, we're at 265,000. It's going to get to 265, come back down and start going back up again. That's exactly what it did, and it's getting to that 300,000 mark that I've been talking about. What's the 100? What's the kind of highest? 290,000 Satoshi. So it's not quite got to 300, but I do suspect it is going to get past that. I'm just going to get rid of that wee thing here. What is it? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's just a wee dot, a green dot. It must have been when I was going to draw something. Yeah, so I do suspect that's going to get to 300,000 and beyond. I've been saying that would be one accumulated as well. I'm not accumulating it just now, but it definitely would be on my list to accumulate. So I don't know, is it going to pull back from here? Difficult to say. I don't know if it is or not. It's just getting stronger and stronger all the time. Despite what we all kind of say about the launchpad and BTT and the new fetch token as well, and a lot of people have been burned with that, and it's quite shitty what they've done, to be honest, how they've done it, and a lot of people have been burned with this. So I would suggest, if kind of Binance are going to be doing another ICO, don't go in after the launch of the ICO. So do not go in after the launch, because we've seen with BTT, I think it was 8 times its launch price, and with Fetch it was 5 times its launch price. So don't go in after the fact. If you can get in the ICO, that's when to get in. If you don't get in, just leave it. So kind of been talking about this in the premium group as well. If you're not a member of the premium, you can join the premium group down below as well. And we do calls nearly every day. The latest one was Sky yesterday. I called Sky yesterday and it went up about 30%. And I kind of spoke about the reasons for that, and we'll look at that as well. and that's these triangles I'm talking about. These were descending triangles. So yeah, don't get in on the actual launchpad ICOs after the fact, but if you can get in on the actual ICO itself, that's when to get in. If not, just leave it, and just leave it for a couple of weeks, see where it settles, and then look to see if it's going to be tradable from there. So we'll just look at Fed just now and kind of see what happened there. We'll just go on the hourly. It's gone back up again, which is good, 10,500 Satoshi, because I know it came all the way down to, well, it was lower than that actually, it came down to 8,300. And a lot of people felt they'd got really burned with this as well, but it started going back up. So this is about a day after. It's not quite a full day after it settled, so it's good to see where that's going to settle. But obviously if you got in the ICO, you'd have been up 5 times. So I tried to get in the ICO with 0.6 Bitcoin worth, and I didn't get in. But if I did get in with 0.6 Bitcoin, I would be up to 3 Bitcoin worth just now, and I would have sold round about here as well. And that's what's happened yesterday. Obviously, a lot of people that did get in the ICO, they've seen a 400% return and sold. That's kind of what's happened here. So that's why you have to let the dust settle. Everybody gets out the selling out the way. They've done that, the people that got in the ICO, and hopefully we can see it rising, or we'll see where it's going to go from here. But it's doing good just now, 10,600. That's good to see. BTC, we'll just have a look at that. I think that's gone down actually. Yeah, it's down to 21 Satoshi. So we said if it stayed around about 23 Satoshi and it kind of went back up, we could have seen it rising back up to 30 odds again. But because it broke the support, there was a good support at 23 Satoshi there. It broke that, so we could see it going down, and that's exactly what's kind of happened here. So the next level of support would be 20 Satoshi. If it breaks that, obviously we're going down further, but I still think this is going to be a good one for trading as well. I think BTT is going to be good for trading. So yeah, we'll wait to see what happens there as well. Okay, Kate, somebody was talking about, I'm just going to see coin signals. They're talking about BAB going up. And 4 Satoshi. So they're talking about BAB going down. 4 Satoshi just now, and there's some news. I did ban somebody yesterday, unfortunately, but that wasn't just because of kind of BAB talk, but banned somebody in the free group, and just for taking a piss, to be honest. Not very nice at all. But I don't know how it's looking for BAB, to be honest. Digitex futures, we'll have a look at them as well. Yeah, it's doing nice, 1232. And that's on the lead up to the exchange launch. So it was at 902. So it's kind of gone up, what, 30 odd percent, 36%, which is good to see. Obviously it's been a lot higher than that, but it's done pretty well if you see where it's kind of come from in the space of a couple of months. So it was at 100, it's now 12 times that, so it's doing pretty amazing just now, to be honest. What else? We're looking at BPT, Blockport. I like Blockport for the long term, 3,250. So that's gone up about 250%, which is good to see. Who else? Howdo, I think they've gone down again. I need to speak to David and Chris. Actually, I've not had a meeting with them yet. I was scheduled for that last week, but I've not spoke to them. So we are 7 times from where it was at the peak, 875. So we just need to wait on them launch. And I don't know what's going on at Howdo at the moment. I've never looked into it yet, but we'll need to catch up and see what's happening there as well. Oh, another thing, this was kind of posted by Rob, one of our brilliant admins. Ruben Somson, this is if you've got the Ledger. Update your Ledger hardware wallet as soon as possible if you haven't already. Last month, Ledger released version 1.5.5 stating that it contained a critical security fix on the Bitcoin app. I wondered how serious it was, and today I found out the answer. And with the help of some other people there, they found the bug with some help from Leo Wandersleb. He quietly released a blog post detailing the bug, and it's very serious. The ledger can be fooled into sending away all funds from all of your accounts with no warning from your device. So this is 3 or 4, we'll just go through them. This is how it can be exploited. The user initiates a payment on malicious software. All coins get used as inputs. The ledger gets fooled into accepting a malicious change address. This fault behaviour is caused by simply leaving the derivation path empty. In 404, the user confirms a normal looking transaction on the ledger. All coins minus the payment get sent to the malicious change address. Great work by Lapo Sergi, who responsibly disclosed this bug. His original write-up can be found here. So if you've got Ledger Nano S, update that as soon as possible. There's a couple of things about the Ledger Nano S that have not, the security things. I've not used the Ledger Nano S. Well, I'm not using it just now at the moment. I've taken everything off, and I did that last month, to be honest, just for security just now. So I'm currently looking at other secure wallets as well. Coinbase seems to be a good one if you've got BTC, you've got Litecoin or something like that. So because obviously you've got kind of backup there as well, and you've got insurance there as well. So I'm looking at kind of Coinbase just now as an online solution. Obviously there's paper wallets as well, but you just have to be really, really extremely careful. So thanks for that, Rob, as well, from our admin team, and posted that this morning. Okay, I'll just go back. Got Honest Crypto Journey is in the house. Jay is in the house as well. Brundle25 looks like Bab gained investment for Custos Group from unofficial Telegram. Hopefully they can gain some traction now. Hopefully. Crypto Nikos, good morning to you. Ross Davidson is in. Ben Polgarda, what roller coaster with Fetch AI? It's back up 10k sats now after the big dump yesterday. I guess you're watching from the sidelines, Steve. Yeah, I'm just watching, as I said, from the sidelines with that. I tried to get in, obviously, in the ICO. That would have been the best time to get in. After that, I was kind of forgetting about it because I didn't want to kind of trade it after that. But I'll keep an eye on it. James Gibbons is in the house. Welcome to you. Good to see you here. King 1969, also Fidelity has partnered with Coinbase. I've not seen that. Ben Polgardi, Ada for accumulating. Cardano for accumulating as well, definitely. Forgot about that one. I bought XRP on Coinbase yesterday and it worked perfect. Brilliant. And good, so I'm thinking about trading, transferring my XRP to Coinbase as well. So I like the fact that it's now on Coinbase.com. I don't know if you've seen that news as well. I've not got that there, but it's on Coinbase.com. It was on Coinbase.pro, which is different from Coinbase.com. But now you can store your XRP as well on Coinbase.com, which is good. Fed to buy now or not on the way up. It's difficult for me. It's just leaving it a couple of weeks. If you're not in an ICO, for me, it's just saying, okay, wait a couple of weeks, see what happens. It's 50-50. It could go. We've seen that yesterday. It dropped 20%. Now it's up kind of 30%. So it's difficult to kind of trade on this because there's no history and there's nothing. You could trade on the 5-minute chart. A lot of people don't see this, but you can actually trade on the 5-minute chart. Because it's brand new, obviously. So you'd see on the daily, you just go, what's going on there? But if we go to 5 minutes, and when I say trade on a 5-minute chart, I mean look for the crossovers. I just trade on a crossover. That I think that's all we need to trade. And if we traded on the crossovers, you'd got in at 9,440. You'd been up to where it is just now, up 17%. That's just on a crossover, on the latest crossover. Obviously, you'd be in and out, but this is just a 5-minute chart. Or you could do on a 15-minute if you're not comfortable with that. On a 15-minute chart, 9,472. Again, up 16%. So it is possible to trade with new coins like this. If I was going to trade it, I'll be using the 5-minute or probably the 15-minute chart, to be honest. So again, you could be in and out on a 15-minute chart. And that's how I would trade it if I was going to trade. So if you get in the 15-minute, get out on the 5-minute. If you get in the 5-minute, get out in the 3 minutes or something like that. Obviously, it's not that advisable to do that, but you could definitely trade it. So we'd look at here, again here 9,434, then you'd look at the 3-minute chart possibly to get out on. So if this 70 EMA crosses down over the 50 EMA in the 3-minute, that's when to get out. So go on the longer time frame chart, get in the longer time frame chart, get out in the shorter time frame chart. That would be my suggestion. That's not, well, it is trading advice, but obviously do your own research and all that stuff. Blah de blah de blah. Yeah, it's going up nicely just now. It might be coming on a pullback. Even on the 1-minute chart, you could have traded it. Got on a 9632 and got up and went up kind of 10% or 14%. And when the 70 EMA crosses down over the 50 EMA on the 1-minute chart, that's when to get out, because you can't actually go any lower than that. Magpaw, you just answered the question. Cool. King 1969, do you know if residents in the UK are able to buy XRP on Coinbase yet? Yes, I believe you can. I had some trouble with Coinbase this morning with the authenticator, getting in with the authenticator, but it was due to the timings that was set up on a computer and the authenticator times. So remember, if you're having trouble with authenticator, remember and sync your time with authenticator as well. And I've synced my time with the Macs, the 2 Macs that I've got. I've synced the time with Google servers as well, and you can go into your settings on that and just change it to time.google.com if you look to change it to Google servers as well. Just a wee tip there. Crypto Dread is in the house. FLA here, what's going on, my man? Sorry I'm late, no problem at all. I forgot to say, if you've not already done it, go down to the like button just now and hit that like button. Crypto Dread just updated the ledger. Thanks, man. Good. So you need to make sure it's the latest update. On a different note, I have a TicWatch Pro, a smartwatch, and I can keep an eye on my crypto prices on it. Thought I'd mention it if anyone's interested, with the Marine Commander watch face. Excellent. TicWatch Pro, I've never seen that. G-Slick is saying VeChain holding okay, so we'll look at a couple of the others as well. So that's Fetch AI 10768. And we'll look at VET, BTC. Oof, that's the 1 minute. I don't want to do that. Yeah, 119. Holding okay. Again, I think VeChain I'd be accumulating for the long term. I'm not doing it just now, but it's on my list for accumulating for the long term. So, as I said, I've mentioned it loads of times, the ones I would accumulate. XRP and Cardano, Bitcoin, obviously as well, Neo. There's loads of them. Well, there's loads of them. I say there's about 10 of them that I'll just accumulate without thinking about it. I'll just dollar cost average in, but you can only do that so much. But the latest one just now for me, I've just bought more XRP. So VeChain doing well. We'll just have a look at what else is doing well. Just have a look at Binance actually before we go into the news. BNB still got up 280,000. It was higher than that. We'll get that off and bring that down. Yeah, it's been up to 290 as we said. So it's doing well. Oh, Sky, that's what I was going to tell you. So Sky, we looked at a couple of coins yesterday, and I'll show you the kind of ones I was doing. Sky, BTC, because they went up already, so that's it's okay. Now, I did have, was it on a daily? So with Sky and a few others, I'll just kind of share with you a few others as well. So go to this and we kind of come down here, and we were about, this was before it kind of jumped up. We'll go to here, we'll go to here, just make it level. Okay, so this is what I shared with the premium group with Sky. I kind of shared it at 26,600, I think it was, just around about here. So I say this is on a descending triangle just now, and this is, a lot of people look at descending triangles and think, oh, price is going to go lower. However, what you've got to look for in the descending triangles is it close to its bottom? Is it close to its all-time low? And is that a support? Is the all-time low a support? And we could clearly see here with Sky, close to the all-time low, around about 25,000-ish, is support for Sky. So there is the support there for the triangle, and then we've got the descending kind of part of it. You've got kind of lower highs coming up there. As we said yesterday, usually that indicates a bearish sign, but with this support level as well, it's coming off the bottom and it's got support. I keep thinking, well, I like to kind of look at these and say, okay, and take a contrarian view and say, this actually is probably going to jump out and break out from its triangle. Sky did perfectly, and it went up. I'll just see here. I'll just measure it. I think it was 26,600 or something like that. Yeah, so it went up 30% from where I kind of called it yesterday. And there's a couple of these, they've got these triangles. The other one was, I think it was Zen BTC. And I've called it already, so it doesn't matter. It's kind of just breaking out just now. 1469. So again, we've got this descending triangle. Again, we've got the bottom of it. Not as much support there, so it could have kind of went either way. But we can see there's a couple of things here with Zen. We've got the crossover. Good point, which is really good. It's coming up from near its all-time low, which was about 115,000 Satoshi. Kind of called it, I can't remember what I called it at. Called it there, and it's starting to break out of this descending triangle again as well. So it was a good one to call as well. So called that yesterday as well, and I think it went up about 6, 7, 8% so far, and it's starting to break out from there as well. So when you're looking at descending triangles, don't automatically dismiss them. If you do look at that, if you do TA, but I do like these as well. But the crossover happened as well, which is always a good sign for me, and that's one of the clear signals that it could be going up on the daily. So just a wee bit kind of TA there as well. And just see Crypto Don Juan, if there's a link to update Ledger, or does it pop up when using you to plug it in? And there should be a link. It will tell you there's an update, or check for updates when you kind of check with when you connect your Ledger Nano S. So it'll prompt you to kind of update it, or you can go to update it on their website as well and download it. Right, we'll just look at the news. A Ripple price analysis, XRP is signaling bullish bias above 32 cents. Where is it just now? XRP, I think. Yeah, it's 31.9, so 32 cents is just now. So that was kind of bullish, and it looks as if it's been above that already. And this was a couple of them saying that was news BTC. So they're just looking at the kind of fundamentals, the technical analysis of this, and thinking this could go up past the 32 cent level to 32.5 cents, which I think is kind of going to happen anyway. It's kind of jumped past 8,400, which was, I believe, so if we went to XRP, where are we? That's not showing it. 8,330, it went to 8,400, so it went to 32.3 cents. So they're saying it's going to go up to 8,500, but they keep on talking about the USD value. I don't know why they do that, but there you go. But I do think this is definitely the start of XRP. A big bullish run. I think there's a big bullish run going to be coming very, very soon for XRP. But I'm totally and utterly biased on that. I'll just make that auto. Yeah, so don't take my word for it. Just do your own research if you're looking to get into XRP or accumulate XRP as well. So that was that news. California bill would legalize crypto for tax payments from cannabis-related businesses. Don't know why they're doing it just for cannabis-related businesses, but lawmakers in the United States of California have introduced a bill to allow cannabis-related business to pay fees and taxes in stablecoins. The bill was introduced by the California State Assembly on February the 21st. So the bill would authorize that city or county in determining that method to either accept stablecoins directly into a digital wallet controlled by that jurisdiction, or to utilize a third-party digital asset payment processor that allows for the immediate conversion of any payments made by stablecoins into United States dollars and deposits into an account of that jurisdiction. This is why stablecoins are going to be really important for the cryptosphere. A lot of people kind of keep on asking, what's the point of having all these stablecoins? Probably one or two are just going to really kind of stay, but this is why it's important, because still people want to deal in dollars. So if you're sending stable coins to another wallet, this is why it's important, so they can change it directly into straight to dollars, and obviously the price is like for like, so it shouldn't make any difference. This is why stable coins are important. So this is for cannabis. Obviously this is going to come out later on, that every business is going to be able to pay the tax bills in cryptocurrency, which is good. So this is just a start as well, and I thought California had that bill already, to be honest, so you could pay in cryptocurrencies as well, your taxes. I know there's a couple of states have got it, and I would imagine that would be countrywide for the USA within a couple of years. As BTC price analysis, I thought this was quite interesting. Alex Jones tells Joe Rogan, George Soros offered me $5 million to pump Bitcoin. I don't know if you've seen that story. It's just kind of gossipy from Alex Jones. But Alex Jones has not been a big proponent of kind of Bitcoin. He's kind of attacked it. But I think if he comes on board, Alex Jones is a big kind of social media guy as well. Obviously Joe Rogan is as well. And what did Alex Jones told him? I got told 8 years ago, I got told by two different people, two very well-known rich people. They said, George Soros likes you, he wants to work with you, as does Alexander Soros. You just need to stop attacking him, and by the way, we want you to pump Bitcoin. Which I thought it was just an addendum to that kind of comment, but I thought that was a bit strange. So he said I got offered at the time about $5 million worth of Bitcoin. I think it was about 38 million by the time it got there. It got there at the peak, and I refused it. I don't know if I'd refuse $5 million from somebody just to say, "Gonna please pump Bitcoin." I would just say, yeah, okay, which I kind of do every day. I'm not pumping it, but I just obviously I'm very upbeat on Bitcoin, so I would take the money to pump Bitcoin because I do that anyway. So yeah, that's Alex Jones. But if he gets on board, again, this is going to be good overall for the kind of crypto sphere and Bitcoin as well. I just thought it was a bit strange as well. Nasdaq begins listing brave new coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum price indexes. This was from yesterday, so I've listed it already. And obviously the big thing is for me is XRP liquid index coming to Nasdaq as well. So they're going to have RLX as well listed. So that's going to be good for kind of XRP as well. Okay, I think that's it for the news. There wasn't that much news. It was just kind of light on news today. I'll just have a look. Crypto compare. Bitcoin satellite just transmitted the first Pepe in space. XRP price moves up, yet Coinbase listing sparks little excitement. Yeah, I thought Coinbase.com listing, I thought that would have sparked more excitement, but it's kind of moving up. I just think it's slow and steady. I think that's going to be good. Facebook plans for its crypto token by H1 2019. So maybe from June onwards. It's in talks with exchanges just now. That would be interesting. That would make a huge difference to the crypto sphere as well. Facebook to launch its cryptocurrency for WhatsApp in H1 2019 in talks with exchanges. According to the New York Times report, Facebook plans to use its crypto token for in-app payments across its suite of applications. The Facebook coin will be a stable coin pegged to 3 different fiat currencies. That'd be interesting. Now, why is this interesting? Who cares about Facebook? Obviously me, I've got my other business on Facebook. That's my other side of the business on Facebook, and I still love using Facebook as well. A big proponent of Facebook and what it can do. However, if we think about how many people are on Facebook, 2.5 billion. 2.5 billion people have got a Facebook account. That is 30% of the world's population have got a Facebook account, which is massive. So if Facebook do this, and they're going to offer it in Messenger and WhatsApp and across the board and Instagram, and it could be absolutely massive for cryptosphere as a whole. Obviously, it's going to be a stablecoin from Facebook, but it brings more eyes into the crypto world. And that's exactly what it does. So it's not just about they're going to have a stablecoin, it's about the wider kind of context of that as well. 2.5 billion people are going to be asking, what the hell is this? Can I can pay in a Facebook coin? And they're going to say, what is a Facebook coin? And they're going to say it's a cryptocurrency. And they're going to say, what's cryptocurrency? And they're going to look into it more and talk about Bitcoin. They're going to see that. This is how we learned. We first asked the question, what is Bitcoin? Why is everybody talking about Bitcoin? And we Googled it and we kind of looked it up. This is what's going to happen all over again if Facebook bring this out. So it's just another case for mass adoption. This is what we have to kind of think about, the bigger picture here. So this could be good from Facebook, and it could lift them up again because they're down in doldrums just now, but it could be another big lift for them as well. Okay, that's it with the news as well. Kenny K is in the house, Cheerio 10 is in the house as well, Imran Chowdhury is in, there's somebody else in, but I don't know how to take that as Chinese, I'm not too sure. Beware Greeks bearing gifts. Donny Don Matthew, Alex is against Soros. Yeah, he's been talking down on Soros for years. I'm Korean, I do apologise. I said Chinese there, I didn't know if it was, but Korean. So welcome to you as well. Good to see you here. Donny Don Matthew, that's why he could have refused to take the money. The man he hates and considers as deep state and evil. Yes, $5 million. Do I hate anybody that much that refused $5 million to pump Bitcoin? I don't think I don't hate anybody, to be honest. I dislike, in the crypto world, I dislike kind of Roger Ver. Do I hate him that much? If he said, could you pump? If he said to me, could you pump? I don't know. Bitcoin ABC or Bitcoin SB, the two of them. Would I do it? I don't know if I would do it or not. If they gave me I would. $5 million, I probably would. I'd probably have a hidden code to say, I don't really like this, but I don't know. That's where kind of morality comes in, integrity. Yeesh. Anyway, Doug Anton, Alex Jones, hard to take him serious when he carries on like a 2-bob watch. Imran Chowdhury, Alex is vindicated man. The fact that he has been banned from all social media is actually bad for every free independent newsmaker. Alex has hosted Max Kaiser many times, who promoted BTC really early. I used to watch Alex Jones years ago. I've watched him for years. Gordy Boy Scotland, previously a coin added to Coinbase would be immediate pump, XRP. Yeah, well, it was added to Coinbase Pro. And it was only a matter of time before it was added to Coinbase.com, but it's just happened a couple of days after it's been added to Coinbase Pro. So I don't know why it's not, XRP is not pumped. I don't know why XRP is just not going up as much, to be honest. And it feels to me like it's just bubbling under the surface. It's like a kind of volcano that's just starting to rumble. People can hear it rumbling. It's always been rumbling. They know it's an active volcano, but they don't know when it's going to blow. And that's what I get the feeling with XRP. It's just, it's bubbling up and bubbling up and it's bubbling up, and it's just going to be, spurious when it comes out. It's just going to absolutely explode. That's what I think is going to happen with XRP. That's why I'm accumulating it just now, but I could be totally and utterly wrong. So when I talk about XRP, I'm totally and utterly biased. You have to remember that as well. But it's sitting at 8,319. It was down to 7,889. And it could go lower than that. And if it does, I'll just keep accumulating more. I'm cool with that. Don Matthew, evil, my lazy fat thumb. Imran, Facebook will essentially be making a stable coin. There won't be any volatility in the coin that investors look for to make money. Yeah, that's the thing. So it's just a stable coin. So you don't, I can invest in a stable coin, but like I said, 2.5 billion people learning about cryptocurrency. That's what's, are going to be asking the question, what is this? What is a Facebook coin? What's it all about? Plus it'll be centralized. I would like to know how they'll be able to make it work in different jurisdictions, regulatory wise. Yeah. Telegram had their ICO that bombed. Mervyn Skidmore, Craig Wright kicked my dog. Yeah, Craig Wright and Roger Ver, just, that's what I was saying. If they offered me $5 million to promote their coin, would I do it? Yeah, I probably would. But I'd have a hidden code or something. I'd tell you something. Or I'd look at the contract. I don't know. I'd be able to tell you some way. Listen, I'm getting paid $5 million for this, but... Barbara Taylor, good morning, Steve. I'm late to the party this morning. Just woke up. Did the ETH fork go smoothly? I don't actually know if it's actually gone through just now. Constantinople. Because there was a countdown timer. Has it gone through yet? Countdown, I can't even spell. Dear Constantinople. Yeah, it has gone through, but there's no reports that hasn't. Everything you need to know. So, don't know, there's no reports to say otherwise. So we'll have to presume there's kind of gone through and it's went okay. Donny John Matthew, TRX has behaved like a stablecoin past week or so. We need more announcements from Justin Sun on Twitter. Yeah, so TRX is just kind of, I think it's in around 610 or something. TRX BTC, we'll just have a look, see what it is just now. 615, yeah. Yeah, it's just nothing much happening with it at the moment. Let's look on the Heiken Ashi. Downtrend there. So TRX it is very much news driven as well. A lot of people say the news doesn't affect the markets, but the news does affect the markets. And just like if you had to go all in, what coin would it be? If I had to go all in, geez, it wouldn't be one of the. If I had to go all in, a difficult one, because the most obvious choice would be Bitcoin. You just go all in and just say, okay, I'll just go all in Bitcoin and just do that, because it's obviously that's what people talk about, that's what people compare everything else against. You'd have to go, logically, you'd have to go with Bitcoin, logically. However, you've got the likes of XRP. If you look at, this is my thinking on this. So if you went all in Bitcoin and went up 10 times, brilliant. So you've got 5 Bitcoin and 5 Bitcoin saying it's worth, I don't know, $20,000 just now, and it went up 10x, you've got $200,000. However, if you went on XRP or Ethereum, you've got a double kind of kick here. So if you went in on XRP, you've got the kick that XRP could go up to its all-time high again of $3, which is 10 times where it is just now. So if XRP went up 10 times where it is just now, this is a dollar value, remember, not the Satoshi value. But even if we look at the Satoshi value and it went up to its all-time high, which is 2 times or 3 times where it is from here, so it goes up 3 times from where you buy it. Say for example, it goes up 3 times in its Satoshi value, you've got 3 times that, so you're gaining 200% straight away. But then Bitcoin goes 10 times that, obviously you're getting a double kick there as well. So if you bought it at 30 cents and it goes up to $1, for example, you've made a hell of a lot of money there. And then Bitcoin goes up by 10 times, that means automatically the XRP is going to go up to $10, if that makes sense. So you've got a double kick. So I would probably buy the other coins as well, the likes of Ethereum, XRP, so go XRP, Cardano, even more. That Cardano's not fully realised its full potential yet, but it's getting close, and I think 2019 is going to be. So if Cardano just went up 10x from here, and say went up to 43 cents, so if you put $1,000 in, it goes up 10x, you've got $10,000, but then Bitcoin goes up 10x as well, you've got $100,000. So I'd probably put in one of the ones I really like, and at the moment it's XRP and Cardano for me. That would be the ones XRP, Cardano, Litecoin as well. And again, that's only 2.8 billion just now. I say only, that is a lot, but compared to where it has been. I mean, look at Litecoin as well and see where it has been in relation, with regards to market capitalization. We'll say 20 billion, so nearly 10 times where it is. Same with Cardano as well. I'll just go Cardano. Where's Cardano been in terms of market capitalization? 29 billion. So that would be even better. So 28 times from where it is just now. So I would probably I'd have to say Cardano, XRP, Litecoin, Ethereum, Neo, BNB. So I'd have to say Cardano just now. Although I'm doing it in XRP just now, it'd be Cardano or XRP. There's the answer. Right. Imran, Federal Reserve has announced it may add BTC for stress test scenarios. Excellent. That's interesting. For the Fed to add BTC even for stress tests is kind of legitimizing BTC indirectly. I've not seen that news, but that is legitimizing BTC indirectly, and it just shows a sign of things to come as well. Honest Crypto Journey, XRP is now also on the Coinbase app on my iPad, easy to buy. Brilliant. But yeah, it's going to explode. Whatever you think about it, if you hate it, if you don't, if you love it, XRP is going to explode. At some point, it's just going to bubble up and it's going to bomb. Not bomb. It's just going to explode. It really is. Got in on Ren yesterday. Volume is low. Dent is what we need to move up now. Donny Don Matthew, yes. So a lot of the low capitalization coins, not low capitalization, the low Satoshi value coins are still not moving. Encash, Hot, Dent, BTT, Sia Coin, Key, Time New Bank, Storm, MFT, Fun has gone back under 100 Satoshi. We do expect at some point they are just going to kind of start popping as well. And Po as well, Vet, it would be one of them as well, the low Satoshi value ones. So it'll be interesting to see when they start popping as well, what happens when they start popping. Cardano have the big Shella release in Q1 and the IOHK big meetup in Miami in April, so lots of big fireworks for ADA. There is going to be fireworks, there definitely is. It'll be good to get Cardano on Coinbase as well. Imran, funny Freudian slip for the word bombed. Yes. Yes, it was a Freudian. It wasn't a Freudian slip, it was just, I thought blow up and then I thought bomb. That's where the kind of association came from. So it's not a Freudian slip, it doesn't mean it's going to bomb as in go down or tank. Just like Electron got a new phone coming out for the $80 at Cloudmind. Yeah, we've seen that. You spoke about that yesterday as well, G-Slick. So, yep, I think that's it just now. We'll just have a look at, we'll go to Binance, see what's going on. XRP 8,332 just now. So RCN, that was a previous one that was called in a premium group as well, going back up again. So I think RCN was one of the ones. Did it make 100%? I'm just going to show you just now. It's on a Friday. I think the other ones I've called already in the premium group. I think we have them just now. I just want to kind of update you, and we need to get this. It'll take about 6 days to update fully. We'll just have a look at, if you want to join us in the premium group, the link is down below. We'll just have a look, see what happened for January. I kind of showed you this already. So the average gain in January was 16%. Was the average gain. You can see that's all the ones we called. Made 57 calls, or 55 calls altogether. And this is kind of where kind of Bitcoin kind of fell on the last couple of days in January. The arse kind of fell out, but you can see all the ones before that. February so far, we've got 13.6% as an average gain, but I've just made a load of calls as well, so we're still waiting on name coming through. But we'll just go to the end. We've made the calls already, but we can see Sky went up 30% there. Made calls in WTC, Lisk, Zen as well went up 10%, LRC went up 10% as well, Vibe still in play, so there's a whole load of coins still in play. But they've started to go up already. You can see they've jumped A lot of them have jumped by 10, 20, 30% already as well, which is good to see. So we've got the average gain of 13.6. Probably that's going to go to about 16, 17% once these calls finish. We've still got a load of them. And this month in February, we made 60 calls altogether. And these are the types of calls we get. And obviously in the premium group as well, obviously you get to join a great, brilliant bunch of people as well who are talking about crypto. RCN, that was the one I kind of called earlier at 308, and it went up to 662, up 114%. So I called that on the 18th of February, and it jumped up within a space of a couple of days by 114%, which was a brilliant, I'm not saying I'm brilliant, I'm just saying it was a brilliant call, but I'm not saying I'm brilliant. Nothing to do with that, it's just looking at kind of charts and stuff. So if you want to join us in premium, now's the time to do it. I think we're entering an exciting time for crypto, but you just have to keep an eye on the Bitcoin price obviously all the time as well, which we always do. But for the long term, I think we're good for Bitcoin. Definitely for the long term. I know we're good, or I wouldn't be here just now. So yeah, it's going up, and we're looking for Bitcoin to go past that $4,000 again. And again, I think this is going to be a good weekend. Traditionally, the weekend is where Bitcoin price comes down. But like last week, I said, I think we're going to have a good weekend. It did have a good weekend last week. We can see here 22nd, 23rd, kind of went over the $4,000. I think we're going to have the same again for Bitcoin. I think we're going to get up to that, past the 4,000 and onwards and upwards to 4,500. What happens after that, and we'll just need to take it day by day. So that's that. Kig is in the house. Good morning to you. Imran Chowdhury, even after all the news with the phone etc, you would think it'll have some momentum, but it's going south instead. I tell you, we're talking about Electronium. People aren't buying it. ICX has moved up from 45 to 36. Excellent. Quite a move from 20 cents to 30 cents. Yeah, ICX, I don't know if did we mention ICX on the calls? I must have called that earlier, ICX, but that started to move as well. ICX, BTC. Yeah, and see that. And this is on the daily, it kind of crossed over to 6217. So it jumped up 32% since it crossed over. And I think we mentioned that before because it hadn't crossed over on the daily since back in April 2018, which is nearly a year ago. And this is where it crossed over here. And so at the beginning, a good time to get in on that as well. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. Hope you have a brilliant day. If you've not done so already, just hit that like button. Just now, just go down to the like button and hit that like button just now and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. But thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate your time. I know you could be doing other things apart from kind of watching this channel, so I do appreciate it. Bernard Ronald has just joined us as well. Good morning to you. That's it for just now. Have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing, and I will see you again on Monday. I don't know if I'll be making a call of the day today. I think I might probably be XRP though. I've called that already, but it'll probably be XRP again, and we'll look for that over the weekend. I think something's going to happen over the weekend for XRP, so I might make that the call of the day, so you're hearing it here first. So we'll see later on kind of what happens with that. Okay, have a brilliant weekend. Till next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones,